Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Prisma, also known as Gemverse. This is my first official video ever that I'm actually going to post and edit and record. I have posted videos in the past under a different account name, but I decided to kind of rebrand because I never kept those videos up for long and it just didn't feel like me almost. I don't know. I wanted to take time off to kind of figure out my own style and what I wanted to do with the channel and the direction that I wanted my videos to go in. And I think I'm finally happy with it. I've been playing The Sims since then for like a year, and my save file is completely redone. It's got like pretty much none of the old lots that it had in it, and it's kind of perfect. Like, I'm in love with it. I don't know. So I just decided to do a simple create a sim video, nothing too crazy. I didn't want to do a let's play because I feel like while I do love gameplay and stuff like that, I'm not as inspired to start a whole new let's play right now. I kind of want to do it when the new pack comes out. I know there are mixed feelings on that pack. I personally like the idea. I have seen a few things about it on Twitter that kind of are a little lackluster to me, but I mean, they're only like really small things and I haven't seen the official trailer or anything, so yeah, I am still excited for that one and the world that it's going to give us. From what I'm hearing about it, it sounds really cool, and I kind of like the idea of an expansion pack being love themed or centered around love, because we've never really had that before, besides like maybe in The Sims 1 and 2. For this sim, I just decided to do something a little bit different than what I usually do. I have been playing Life is Strange the past week straight, pretty much. I finished the first game in 2 days, and I started Before the Storm a couple days ago, and I'm on like chapter 2, and it's been super fun. But I wanted to do something inspired by those games because I'm in a really Life is Strange mood recently, and I feel like me overall, like as a person, I kind of tend to stick to those things, like Life is Strange stuff, small town vibes, even when I'm playing The Sims. So yeah, I went for that with this sim. I didn't do anything super crazy. I didn't go overboard on the skin details, or at least I feel like I didn't. I mean, if you have a different style, you might have a different opinion, but I feel like I did a really good job on this sim. I actually really ended up liking her. I love her nose. The preset that I went with, I don't remember who it's by. You'll probably be able to see it when I pick it out in the video because it already happened, but I'm in love with it. I love noses like that, hooked noses. Oh my god, I'm in love with them. I didn't even know I had that preset, but I'm gonna be using it all the time now. I ended up just finishing her skin details up a little bit here. I think I just did a few basic things like piercings, and then I ended up changing her eyebrows for these kind of like thicker ones that I liked. I feel like thin brows weren't really what I was going for here, so I switched those out and then made her skin tone a little bit darker. And I did change her teeth. I didn't want perfect teeth. This is where I got a little bit stuck with the sim. I have a hard time picking hairs for my sims. I found that, I don't know, I just like need to find a perfect hair or else I'm not happy with it, which I'm trying to work on. I mean, you know, like hair can look good on a sim and not be perfect. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't know. I really like the one that I ended up going with. You'll see it here in a minute. I think I ended up just doing like this medium length kind of, it's not a bob, but it's like, it's just got bangs. It's like a straighter hairstyle. It's got kind of some messy pieces. But I guess I ended up switching to tattoos in the middle of this because I got sick of picking out hairs. I did the ones that I usually do because I know what to stick with. So I did I think it's the Sim Andy little nose shadow, and then I think it's Josie's like body shadow, which I really liked. And then I switched it up with some tattoos here. So I ended up doing this moth tattoo that also has like a little, I forget what that is. I think it's like a little heart or something. I think those are by my Shuno son, and then I was trying to find another tattoo for the other arm, and I ended up just not picking anything because I felt like, I don't know, she wouldn't be like covered in tattoos, or at least that's what I was thinking when I was making her. So I kind of just did those two and then moved on to makeup. This is where it got really fun because I don't usually put a lot of makeup on my Sims. I would like to say that it's for the aesthetic, but it's mainly just because I'm lazy and I don't want to go through 6 or 7 different outfits and have to copy it all over, even though I will do it if I really like the makeup. But I put on some bolder eyeshadow than I usually would. I put on some blue eyeshadow from, I think it was Twisted Cat. I am in love with it. I don't think I've actually ever really used this before, especially not the bright, colorful swatches. But I really like the blue on her. I felt like I wanted to do something a little bit crazy because in Life is Strange, like pretty much every character has a smoky eye or some variation of like really dark eye makeup, and I wanted to keep in that style. So I did the winged liner. I toned it down a little bit because I thought it was a little bit too dark, but I did end up doing the brighter blue eyeshadow just because I felt like it worked. I don't know, with her tattoos and everything, it started to come together really well, so that's what I went for. And then I think I ended up doing a darker lip. I'm looking at it on the screen. I don't know why I keep saying I ended up doing, like I can see it, but yeah, it's just a darker, like a muted lip, because I didn't want anything to distract from her eyeshadow. And then I ended up just going back to the hairs and trying to figure that out. And I went back and forth between 2 final ones that you'll see in a second. One of them is like this really medium bob that has bangs. I keep calling it a bob. It's not a bob. I'm so sorry. But that's the one I ended up going for. And I ended up changing it to like that graying swatch. I don't know why. I think it looks really cool on her. It doesn't even really look like she's graying, especially with the hair that I have on, but I don't know. I think it's really cute, so I kept it. And then I moved on to clothing, and clothing is probably the hardest part of this whole thing, even though I took longer on the skin details and makeup and all that. I didn't really know what to pick out. I had like a couple pieces that I wanted to use in my mind, but I did frequently use those in the past, and I kind of wanted to stay away from them and try something new, but of course I couldn't. So I ended up picking pretty much the same things that I do use a lot in my own gameplay, which is not a bad thing. It just means that I really love those pieces and the creators that they came from, and you'll see them when I pick them out in a second. But I had to change all of her hairs to match the one that I had picked out because they were all this like curly one for some reason. I think it's the first hair that I picked, so it just kind of assumed that that was her hair. But I changed all those back and then moved on to her makeup again. I'm going through eyeshadow right now. I'm basically just changing up the blue eyeshadow that I had picked. It's the same... kind of the same thing. It's like a wider, not wider, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's all over her eye. Basically just a blue, but it's got a brighter inner corner, and I kind of liked that. It kind of brightened up her face a little bit, so I ended up changing the swatch to that one. And then I went through and copied all her makeup over because I was lazy and didn't do it in the first couple minutes of making her, and now I have to deal with it. So it's such a hassle to have to copy makeup over in Create a Sim. I know you can do it with MC Command Center, but I'm too lazy to do it, so I just do it while I'm still in cast, but it's so time consuming and I hate it so much. I also ended up taking all her clothes off because, oh my god, when you make Sims and Create a Sim and they like spawn in with crazy outfits full of CC and stuff, I can't stand it. It looks horrible. But I ended up switching back to her everyday outfit to work on first because I kind of wanted to get that over and done with. This shirt that I'm putting on her right now, the like flannel, that's the one that I didn't want to use because I use it so much in my gameplay. I ended up just keeping it because I'm in love with it. And it gives me so many Life is Strange vibes. Like, I don't know. If you've played the game, you'll know. There's like 3 of the main characters wear flannels, like throughout the series. I don't know. It's a very Arcadia Bay thing to do, I guess. So I threw the flannel on her, kept some ripped shorts, and then some dark Converse because, I mean, this is 2012 Tumblr era. Who was not wearing dark black Converse? And I also threw on some socks because you can't wear Converse without socks. That's like actually hell on earth, speaking from experience. And then I went through and tried to decide if I wanted to do any rings and stuff, and I had a problem with the eyelashes because they kept conflicting, but I ended up finding some, I think they were from Aretha that I ended up using. They're just like some simple silver ones. They're not the ones I wanted to use, but they look really cute, so I ended up going for those anyways. And they're a little bit more subtle, so I guess they work with all her outfits. And I wanted her to be kind of like Rachel Amber, where like she has that one bracelet that she wears like since birth pretty much, and then just never takes it off, except for her rings, because I feel like I don't have a lot of cool, I mean I do have a lot of cool bracelet custom content, but definitely not like the vibe that I was going for. I feel like I have more like fancy ones, and that's why I don't usually put bracelets on my Sims anyways, so that's fine. It ended up working out because I kind of liked the rings on her better. I went back for some reason to her outerwear because I wanted to do this outfit so bad. I love this puffer jacket that I put on her. I'm actually obsessed with it and I use it all the time. That's another thing that I guess can't stay away from. I threw on this like worn down beanie and these ripped jeans, and then just changed the puffer jacket to the gray and black swatch because I thought it matched. And it felt cute, but it wasn't complete, so I threw on fingerless gloves too because, I don't know, I feel like she'd wear fingerless gloves. And then I started on her hot weather outfit, so I kind of went backwards. And I ended up kind of struggling, trying to figure out what to do with this one because I do really love what I went with. It is a little plain, you'll see in a second, but I really couldn't find anything that I wanted to put on her. My only like thought was like go back to a tank top, put on a tank top, and I found a couple that were cute, but ultimately I just ended up going with like a pretty basic one that I think came in like a sleepwear set that I downloaded, which I'm in love with. I use that all the time as well. So I ended up just going for that in like a basic gray swatch. And then her swimwear, I didn't want to do anything crazy. I feel like I really went for the mismatched underwear vibe that Chloe and Max had when they broke into the pool in the first game. I don't know why. It just felt nicer to me. I don't feel like everybody wears matching underwear all the time, and I feel like if she were to go swimming spontaneously, she would be in her underwear. She's not gonna carry around a swimsuit with her everywhere, so I ended up picking out some pretty basic pieces from, I think, just a base game update that they gave us a couple weeks ago or months ago or however long it was. I do go back and change it though, just to let you know. I know it's kind of ugly, honestly, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't really like the colors I went with. So I ended up switching back, but you'll see more about that in a second. Right now I'm working on her party wear, which I also kind of had a hard time with. I had no idea what shirt to put on her or shorts. Originally I wanted to do like a mini skirt and like a longer, looser top. I did not do that. I ended up just going with these really cute short shorts and this top from Werewolves that I thought fit really, really well. It kind of looks like something Chloe or Rachel would wear in the, I guess like the prequel, Before the Storm. And I kept her Converse. I just threw on some tights. I wanted to change her hair, but ultimately just kind of kept it because I thought I was like doing too much. I don't know. I like the idea of her never changing her hair. I feel like it's just down always. So that's what I went with. I did accessorize her a little bit here. I didn't put earrings on her and any of her outfits just because her hair would have hit it and it just doesn't make sense anyways. But I did put on a little choker, I think, for this party outfit, as well as some bracelets that I thought were really cute. These like little, I don't know what to call them. They're kind of like studded bracelets, I guess, or spiky bracelets. I know Chloe wore those a lot in Before the Storm, so I put those in there as a little homage to her. Her sleepwear is pretty basic. I ended up just doing the same tank that I did for her hot weather outfit and then some black underwear. I did put on some like disheveled socks though, just because, I don't know. People wear socks to sleep. I wear socks to sleep sometimes, and yeah, they do end up looking like that in the mornings. And then for her athletic wear, I didn't do anything crazy. It's basically just some shorts and a longer t-shirt with, I think, the same Converse. She never changes her shoes, let's be serious, except for when she's swimming because she's not wearing Converse in the pool. Then I moved on to her formal wear, which kind of gave me a little bit of trouble because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know if I wanted to do a full dress or something. But I ended up just thinking, like, if she's going to an Arcadia Bay formal, what would she wear? And this dress was so cute, so I just threw that on her with some Converse. And I did debate again on changing her hair. I don't know why I kept going back and forth with like different updos and stuff. I think it's because I wanted her to look a little bit different in her like formal and party wear. But I ended up just sticking with her same hair again, and then I put a little bracelet on her so that she looks at least a little bit done up, I guess, by my standards. And then I think the very last thing I did was, yeah, change the swimsuit. I ended up going for this like tied front top that I thought was so cute. It kind of looks like it comes from Life is Strange, like the game actually. So I kept that, did the mismatched underwear again because I thought it was cute. And then I accessorized her a little bit. So I put one necklace on her that I thought was so cute and gave Chloe vibes. And I put it on for pretty much every outfit that she had. And then pretty much the last thing I did was go through and change her traits and make her name and everything. I think I ended up naming her Alicia Dent, which I kind of liked. I don't know, it was giving me Life is Strange vibes. And for her traits, I did Daredevil, I think it was Erratic, and Party Animal. I don't know, just kind of made sense to me at the time, so that's what I went for. That was pretty much it. I think I'm going to put some pictures in at the end here so you guys can see her outfits side by side if you would like to. But that's pretty much it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a new video soon.